It's your boy. It's your boy. All right, let's do this again. Let's see if this lasts. So let's see. Shall I begin this craziness? Shall we begin this stupidity? I can't even crack my neck. I can't crack my neck. But I'm not gonna give up. And so be it. And then so be it. And so be it, he said unto the Yo, Timo Perez. Could I bother you, man, I'll get you some weed tomorrow. I'll get you some weed tomorrow. Could you possibly roll? You're gonna go to bed so nice and right? You got your I might be yelling, so but I'm gonna actually keep it calm, keep it cool. I'm going live, and I already am live. I am live on YouTube, but I'm gonna start recording. Anything that hasn't been recorded just ends up getting, just disappears. But then I'm gonna record that shit right now. Should I send you a link or whatever? It's up to you. You're busy or sleepy, whatever. You want to pop in and go, hey, look at that. I'm just gonna talk and talk about the fucking piece of shit fucking business of goddamn fucking whatever. Oh wow, that's cool. The whatchamacallit system, and then I don't know. I don't know. Don't care anymore. I'm just gonna blam. I'm gonna just talk.
It's like
I need
like Kanye through the wire.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, I'm out in the universe, man. Think about that. Anytime you do put them, it's gonna go out there. Those aliens one day, unless this planet gets completely like destroyed, like gone, like everything's gone, like wiped out.
Yeah.
Meaning, everything is just molten, burned.
Yeah.
They will look at all that shit. They'll run through a computer, man. You'll be out there somewhere.
And you can find something. Yeah.
You'll be out there at least. So you're alive in some way, and then you stardust.
Space. Probably shoot something in space.
Well, yeah. Who, us?
Yeah.
Or you could.
Satellites.
I'm saying you got to get the hell out of here, dude. But it might be too late for you.
Space,
you gotta go. You gotta go to Mars.
Yeah, probably.
I think you gotta get in with those fools, man. Like, get in and hey.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know.
Well, hopefully they'll virtualize spacecraft.
Yeah, but they're not taking you, buddy. Unless you're down like
They'll
that.
just make it expensive.
To escape
Like
the fucking death of the planet, like
At least you buy maybe an old spaceship. You can buy maybe a little one or something.
I doubt. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
30 years.
That's not nuts. You see, when you say something that might be crazy. Well, because you probably could. Let's say in 30 years, it's not impossible to spend 4 months, maybe, in space. I think they said they figured out a way to get there fast.
Yeah, it might not be able to far, but maybe moon back.
Yeah, actually, but the moon, yeah, why not? You mean you, like as in I'm going on a vacay, or I'm jumping in my spaceship. One of like 50,000 people, let's say. That's the thing. The capabilities, well, let's say, all right, it is going to the moon. You may end up crashing, so that's kind of the problem. Like, into other people, if you just get to fly to the moon whenever you want to. And no offense, Nick, I don't think you'll be one of those people with the 50,000 spaceships. That is not nice. I'm sorry. I'm just making a prediction of sort, right? I just don't think you will be the one with a spaceship. I think there's 50,000. No. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, maybe they can build, maybe they can, it's not crazy that in 30 years. Yeah, maybe you could build some shit up there. That's the tough thing. You gotta build that shit. You can't take it with you. So you gotta be up there terraforming. Will they be able to terraform Mars or the moon in 30 years or when you are around my age? Get your broken collarbone, you go, no. You got you got everything. And then you're like, I'm gonna go moon. Who's going moon? I don't know. Yeah. I can't laugh, I can't do it. I thought I gotta do it when I go in the hospital. This little thing go, I can't lie, how am I gonna do it? I'm not, but I have to I can do it, Oh, no, laughing. I'm just gonna do that. Dude, I was like that in the hospital anyway. I was crying. Like when I went to the Dr. Lyon there and I'm waiting to like get out and I'm like, oh my God, and I'm in the hot lobby. Well, I'm like, but not that, not like that. But I was bubbling there. I was fucking asshole. You fucking asshole. And then that guy's like looking at me, he thinks I'm gonna fucking kill everybody probably. Well, ladies, like I went outside, I'm pacing. The lady came up to the stairs and like tossed to the garbage. She wanted to come near. No, I'm sure she sees all kinds over there. So. I'm like, I'm so stupid. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm so stupid. Hey, I'll do a fucking impression. I can't be myself, but I can be somebody else. There you go. Oh, I come up with a boat from the green. I hit my shoulder. I don't know what to speak of. A million. I want to be a millionaire. I come to America to be millionaires, not to be million paid. Oh, hey, I got it. Now cut out the Greek accent, right? Oh, yeah. Nonsense. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be like that. I'm gonna fuck kill somebody. You better rub it like you mean it on the turkey. That might work. But I am in an insane amount of pain right now. I'm just saying, I am Karen St. Christopher St. Karen. I want to see the manager and the manager's mom. I want to see everybody. File out everyone. I'm in so much pain. My shit broke. And you people, I'm in pain. I'm going to keep saying I'm in pain. And you people with your fiducian, you made a pledge. You made a goddamn pledge to die on Icy, or I don't know, Zeus, some pagan fucking piece of shit with a fucking snake on a staff, Moses baby, and now your people are turning me away and trying to send me off of Mount Sinai, go to fucking like Syracuse, New York to fix a fucking broken collarbone. I'm dying here, man. I'm about to pass the fuck out. Yeah, some weird shit. They gave me this doctor. Oh, I'm going to do the bit. I'm going with the bits tomorrow. I got Dr. Octopus health insurance up in this fucking place. Molino, what the fuck is that? Elisa Milano? This is fucked up. I'm dying. I am fucking dying. I can't breathe. I'm having a fucking heart attack. What kind of heart? NYU, like, no, NYU, my balls. I'm dying over here. Hey, I gotta do that on the show. Why am I wasting this? No, it's good. It's good. It's not great, but it's okay. It's okay. No, this is good. This is good. About like 2 hours of this shit. I hope you can see. Yeah. That's it, man. I gotta like take pills or have like a dude with a prod, right? And every time I start that pack out, and I'm down. But then you get me out, get me built up to around the right time, and then like there's a producer, I hire some lady to be Spanish, get me on some Spanish pop or whatever. They get like I come home and I sit down and I'm not clicking anything, and they're like go, and then I go. It's just get all the bits, write them down, because when I start to see that, I just need the word. I need doctor, octopus, help, and I'm good. You know, I don't need to know anything else. I don't need script. I don't need a line. It's me, and that's it. Because that's me. This is me. This is not some guy I made up. This is not, Christopher Walken. You know, I can do that. I can do that shit. Yeah, I can do it. I don't want to do fucking Christopher Walken. Ah, thank you, sir. What the fucking shit? Oh my fucking heart. Everything's fucked. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm live on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. I'm live. What's up, Dean Dobbs? Me up. My brother, I fell at the dog park playing catch with a communist. And he fucking threw the ball way to the right, which is my weak side. And I slipped on something, or I just fucking, I didn't have it. My legs gave out on me. And then I just tripped and fell, and I didn't roll with it like HBK in a Hulk Hogan match. Make a fool of myself. I made a literal fucking fool of myself by fucking falling down and breaking my collarbone. There you go. That's the story. Morning glory. Now I'm gonna start with the taping here, and I hope everyone is having a good night. And let's begin. I'm gonna start this in 1 second. I'm gonna start this in 1 second. Hey everybody, it's your boy Tasso the Greek, and you are here listening to and watching the People's Conspiracy, the People's Conspiracy, and we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. That's right, I am here in Brooklyn, New York, Tasso the Greek. You are out there somewhere in the universe. Time and space mean nothing when we get together to talk about conspiracy theories and what the F is going on in the world. I know I'm kind of trespassing along the political lines way too often when it comes to conspiracy theory. I should be talking about the abominable snowman and, UFOs and Roswell and Area 51 and anything else that falls into the conspiracy theory territory. But it does appear, folks, that it's always politics. That's where all the dirt is, especially not the dirt, the conspiracies, people getting together to come up with a plan to hurt other people and to do well for themselves. And that would be great. And that's, I mean, not great, but that's fine if you want to do that shit. Maybe in business where it's expected, but and if you want to say that it's expected in politics, well, then you're wrong, because politicians, maybe in other fucking countries, they should be doing the shit that they do, but in this country, they don't. But we're going to jump over to conspiracy theory politics, I guess, as I'm completely lost, and I'm hoping that someone calls in and we can start talking. But what's up, people? Yeah, you're right. It's me, and I am definitely in a sling. As you see, I broke my collarbone today at the dog park. I was playing catch with a leftist, a liberal leftist. No. I was playing catch with a good friend, but he threw the ball, and I overplayed my hand and my athletic ability, and I fell down and I cracked my collarbone, and now I'm in a lot of pain. And so that's why part of what I want to come on here and talk about conspiracy-wise is the United States of America and its shitty fucking medical insurance and its doctors, its nurses, and the entire medical industry here in the United States. Of anywhere in the world, what country should have free healthcare? Obviously, it should be America. I don't really need to say much more than that. Of course, it probably shouldn't be, because this is a capitalist country. And if you
look hard enough and you look deep enough and you start to go down those rabbit holes, you might find out that this country really was founded or was slowly later taken over by big business and by businesses. Now, some conspiracy theorists will say that the United States is actually a corporation and it's not really a country. And this might actually be true in certain places like the city of London, but I'm getting way beyond even my abilities of, what I know, but and one day I'd like to know. But so my point being that the United States eventually was taken over by big business. In fact, there was a coup going on back there in the 1920s, and you can easily look this up. It's called the business coup, I believe, or the big business coup. I'll even fucking look that up right now because I have Zoom, and I could do all kinds of fucking shit with Zoom. Yeah, that's right. I have that $14.99 Zoom fucking shit going on here. There you go. So anyway, yeah. So in the chat room, I want to give a shout out right away to my good man, my friend from the UK, Dobbs, Dean Mia. He's asking me how I broke my arm, and I already explained that. The conspiracy tonight, Dobbs, is probably going to be more along the lines of the education. The education system in the United States is definitely a piece of shit, but also the healthcare that we have here is terrible. I broke my fucking arm, and then I have insurance. I have here what we call in, I guess, the United States is Medicaid, right? So Medicare is for old people over the age of 65. And Medicaid is for people who don't have a job, lost their job, or are very poor, or make very, very little money. So you will call up a Medicaid office and say, hey, man, I have no insurance, lost my job, whatever the case may be. And you find out if you qualify for Medicaid. It is for poor people. And at the moment, I am poor. I don't own anything. I don't own my house. I don't own a car. I have a job and I make $15 an hour, and I barely even make that because they don't even need me most of the time. There's no money out there, folks. We are in very big trouble, but that's besides the point. But what I will say is this, that shit, I keep getting off what I was trying to say. So yeah, I bust my fucking collarbone, and I go to the emergency room, and they want to know what insurance I have. So I tell them I have insurance. I don't know what it is because I left my insurance card at home. I know it is Medicare, right? Or Medicaid, actually. It's Medicaid to aid people who don't have money, who are poor, which is a whole lot of people in the United States. Yes, it's a great country as far as people being able to make money, and the general level of living, or whatever that's called, isn't that bad, really. But you know what, man? If you're poor in this country, you're fucking poor. You are poor, and you may have a lot of options, but they're all shitty in a way. You have to jump through a lot of hoops, excuse me. And the bottom line is, while you're jumping through hoops, you could be actually looking for a job and trying to better yourself by going to school. But no, you've got to jump through hoops, red tape. You want to go to the doctor, but you won't go, or you can't go, or you're putting it off because your insurance is shit, or because you have no insurance, or because you have no money, or because your insurance will only pay a certain amount and you can't afford the rest of it. And we're talking about some pretty simple operations and simple procedures. Again, I am not a physician. I don't really know the specifics, and I don't really need to know the fucking specifics because I'm a fucking guy. I'm a fucking stupid Aquarius. I have a job. That's not my job. That job is for the think tanks. That job is for the fucking politicians. That job is for the government to put a bunch of smart motherfuckers into a room and figure out how we take care of everybody, not how we make money off of fake money, how we make money on a stock, all this bullshit, or what we could do to make money in the future, aka the plandemic, which was a fucking plan by the big pharma to create this pandemic and then profit off of it. That's not what the jobs are. The job should be to fucking figure out how to get everyone healthy, safe, with a house and a job and an income, food on the table, to be warm, and not worry about the little things that can take a normal person down. Most people don't have $10,000 in the bank. They probably even have less than $5,000 in the bank. So if something happens to you, you fall down at work, you get hurt, maybe you have some job that you had to take because you have to pay your rent, right? And they don't have insurance. But whatever, I'm not going to sit here and like point fingers at specific businesses or business practices, which are all tend to be pretty horrible anyway, because for you to make money in this country, you have to exploit people, generally speaking. Now, I'll get some quote unquote pushback about that, but fuck that shit. The truth is the truth, that in order to make money in this country, here, fuck this shit, man. I'm on I'm on YouTube and I can't tell if I'm on, but I'm pretty sure I'm recording this whole fucking thing. Yes, I am. I don't have any participants. I wish I did. I wish people would come in here and shut me the fuck up, but I'm not going to shut the fuck up. It's a fucked up system. And the conspiracy here is big business has captured the government, right? It's called big business capture or whatever. You all should listen to Jimmy Dore and listen to the blackout revolution and people that are literally fighting both sides. Don't pick a fucking side. There's not a side here. There's ethics and there's morals and there's a way to do things. That's called rationality. It is not about making money. We've figured that out already. We've made money. The businessmen who use this country and its government, excuse me, my fucking neck hurts, to make money using government subsidies, using tax evasion and using taxes that benefit them, have made money. Well, it's now time for them and the government and the military industrial complex who went around and started busting everyone's heads all over the world saying, you can't be socialist. You can't take care of your country. You need to join our fucking thing. You need to buy oil with the dollar. They need to go fuck themselves, not do that shit and take care. What was my fucking point here? I'm fucking losing it. Well, they're the ones who've captured the medicine, the big pharma. They've captured everything, right? The military industrial complex is probably just part of the bigger picture. All these companies have a piece. All of these companies, just go looking and you will find one company after another. And they have names like Butthole Science and, I Love the World Incorporated. And they claim to be doing X, Y, and Z. They have their fucking hands in everything, looking to make a profit, not looking to help people. But like I was saying before, I'll get back to what I was saying is, if our fucking country wants to pillage and rape around the world, then give me the fucking benefits too. Okay, I'll take a fucking check for 20 grand a year. If you're going to go into Yemen and take their fucking oil, give me a piece. I'm cool with it then. If you want to go pillage, rape, kill, murder in the name of democracy, we all know that's a load of bullshit. And we've seen that now for the last 20 years, if not actually 30 years, that's a line of crap. So, but if you want to go pillage in the, and steal people's land and their resources, cool. I want a fucking piece, bro. I'm a fucking citizen of this country. Why can't I get some of the loot? Oh, it's just for those rich people. It's just for those people that are in. Well, that's called a fucking conspiracy. If you ask me, if they don't hand out that money to the rest of the country, hey, we just fucking went and stole all of Yemen's oil or Kuwait's oil or whatever the fuck it is that we're doing out there, right? Going and protecting other people's oil fields so our buddies Saudi Arabia can go steal their oil. Great. It's in the name of America, right? I'm sure if the MSM and not independent media were to go out and look for these things, they know all this shit. They fucking know this shit. If they went out and started looking and they start saying out loud to you and me, these are the companies that are doing this dirty, dirty business. There's 50 companies involved in BlackRock. There's 70 companies involved in the whole military industrial complex. They all have a hand in bringing down other countries and in bringing down and pushing up profits. If something is cheap, we fucking level it. If something is expensive, then we're going to jump behind it and then pay the mainstream media to push it. And there you go. And now that's why this country, I hate to say this country is a fucking this and fucking that, because that's just dumb. That's just dumb. It has nothing to do with the country. It has to do with people. And those people are in power. We have allowed them to run their little conspiracy games and run their little honeypots and murder and kill. And if you ask me, man, fucking enough is enough. And I do believe that the time is coming. There's going to be some kind of a big thing in Washington, D.C., February 19th. Jimmy Dore is going to be there. A lot of other people. I always mention Jimmy Dore, but I feel Jimmy Dore is the man. But I'm sure there's many big-time progressives that are going to be there. There's going to be a movement. People are going to go down to Washington, D.C. And I do feel I want to go down there. Jesus Christ, I'm spinning. I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off over this fucking shoulder because I went and cracked my fucking collarbone. And then these fucking people are telling me that I'm not covered, even though I literally am covered. And I walked into a fucking hospital and these motherfuckers are telling me they don't know who the fuck I am and what's up. And I don't have insurance. I have Dr. Octopus insurance, assholes. I got fucking Molina insurance through Medicaid. Dr. fucking Octopus insurance. You can't find it in your stupid fucking computers, and I'll tell you why these assholes can't find it in their fucking stupid computers. They spent the last 3 years jerking each other off and dancing around on TikTok. They didn't have, oh, I saw a whole bunch of dead bodies. You didn't see shit. Yeah, you probably saw some dead bodies, but there were no millions and billions of bodies around. And when it did happen, you didn't know what to fucking do. And do you know why? Because this was some typical flu. This was a bioweapon, but no one wanted to talk about the bioweapon, because if you talk about the bioweapon, then it's obvious that the United States and their buddies in Ukraine probably, and their buddies in China, they're our so-called enemies in China, are all in it together to create some kind of bioweapon for God knows what fucking purpose. Supposedly Russia is attacking Ukraine. One of the reasons why is because of the bioweapon labs. Hunter Biden, Joe Biden are very well aware of it. Here's your conspiracy theory right there. COVID was a big giant conspiracy. And here we go rolling into this new era now, post-conspiracy times that we are in. Everyone knows that everyone's in on the take. It's not just everyone, the whole shit is garbage. The whole shit is black. The whole shit is covered in ooze. The whole shit is covered in a gray and black ooze with eyes and tendrils reaching out to just grab anything and everything of use, anything with and monetary value, anything that it can exploit, anything that it can use, anything that it can take and mold in order to make money. It's gross. And yeah, man, you might be like, this motherfucker, this guy Tasso the Greek or whatever, conspiracy theory, he sounds like a nut. It's practically like I'm at church and someone's screaming to me about Satan and Lucifer. And yo, you want to get into Baphomet and all that good shit? I'll talk to you about fucking Satan and Lucifer and how the entire world, it seems, is watching with their either just not watching, basically, as it appears that the elite, the parasitic elite all around the world has decided that making millions and billions of dollars, having sex with women and men, I guess, and prostitutes and hot broads, just having a carte blanche upon life is not enough, right? It's not enough that they can have anything they want at any time. It's not enough that the parasites can have anything they want. They want everything. They want everything, and they want it under their thumb. They want everybody under their thumb in any way possible. They will use anything that they have and that they can to bring normal middle class people, and maybe even upper middle class, I don't know, I don't give a fuck. Maybe it's 144,000. You all know what I'm talking about, you Bible thumping motherfuckers, you know, or you Jewish chosen ones who read your the almanac or whatever, the Talmud, and your 144,000 Judeo-Christian souls. I don't know how many piece of shit 1%ers are fucking in Antarctica right now, having a confab with some 60 tentacled octopus monster that just rose out of the frozen tundra that arrived to this planet probably 5,000 years ago in a goddamn spaceship, crash landed in fucking Antarctica, and decided he was gonna fuck around and fuck with people's brains and make people think that some schmuck carpenter in the fucking desert is the next Messiah. What the fuck is going on, people? We have been hoodwinked. We have been bamboozled. They've laid the fucking shade on us since day one. The minute someone was able to take power and to garner and get a lot of power and money, influence. And I'm not talking about yesterday. I'm not talking about 100 years ago. I'm talking about also back in the day. I know I'm jumping around with the conspiracies a little bit, but it all adds up to one thing: control, money, power, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to read you the book of the 48 Laws of Power right now. I did check that book out once. It's probably a book for dummies like me, uneducated pieces of shit like me, Aquarists, stoners like me. But you know what? It does set you on a path. These books, all these crazy books. Yeah, I'm jumping over to books now. All these books that people are like, you got to ban this book, you got to ban that book, or these books that are sort of not banned, because there's no real books banned in the United States, but they're sort of hidden knowledge. The people who wrote them have been called conspiracy theorists and nutcases, and they've been called, you know, tinfoil hat wearers. And yeah, maybe I'm even talking about the flat earth shit, but you know, you got to add all that together and use your own mind and your own reason to figure out what exactly is the truth, because every day is a winding road. Every day is a fading sign. I'm joking, but I do know this, that I'm wondering if everything I've fucking seen, yes, Sheryl Crow, is a fucking lie. Since the fucking beginning of when the day I opened my goddamn eyes and I gained consciousness. Have they been lying to me from the very fucking beginning? Yes, they told me this was a great place. They told me that this was the greatest country in the world. Now I'm finding out we're a bunch of fucking mass murderers. We won't let other people be. We got to go butt into other people's shit in other countries, which I cannot figure out. Someone will have to give me a good reason one day why we do this. And I'm, again, willing to listen. I'll take any idea that someone has an opinion. I'm willing to look at it, listen to their reasoning, break it down, unpack it, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And hopefully my reason and my experience, my education, my auto-education, if you will, everything will come into play. I don't feel like I am a dummy, per se, when it comes to just generalities, like don't fucking invade other countries. That's pretty obvious to me. So then if you are going to invade this other country, you better give me a goddamn good reason why you're invading this fucking other country. Now, I know they think they don't have to give me a fucking reason. They would come here right now, blow my brains out, show their faces on YouTube and on the fucking thing I'm here, this fucking shit, whatever, the Zoom, and go, hey, we just killed this guy. We just shot this guy in the head. See ya. And they would get away with it. So what the fuck makes anybody think that things are going to get to such a bad point that then someday someone is going to say, shut it down. Now's the time. Now's the time for us to call bullshit on the system. When the fuck is that supposed to happen? When the parasites are so embedded like bed bugs, like ticks in a dog's fucking fur. That's when we're going to try and get them out, when they're so embedded into the system that they will not budge, that it would take mass deaths, murder, and violence in order to get our lives back in our own control. That is what the people, the regular Joe, the Democrat, Republican that goes out and votes. Voting is a fucking joke and it's a fucking scam. Don't fucking be fooled by this voting shit. And if nothing else, remember, your vote is yours. You cannot give your vote to some guy who's then going to go vote for you. That's bullshit. You have to place your own vote, and they fucked that up right away when they have this whole wacky system, which I was fine with, and I'm not fine with it anymore, actually, because yeah, man, it doesn't take much to change a good, open, smart mind. It just takes good goddamn ideas. It doesn't take trickery. And that's what everyone's been trying to do for the last fucking 50 years in this country, is trick everyone out of their goddamn money and their goddamn time. Fuck that, man. It's time to take back what they took from us. I'm talking black people, American blacks, it's time for reparations. It's time for universal health care. It is time that if we are going to tax people, then we need to tax people appropriately, not tax the rich less than we would tax someone who makes $28,000 or $40,000 a year. That is preposterous. That is disgusting. We need to get the big money out of government. And I know these are all words that everyone says, but you know, I fucking mean it. I think we should go down to the Capitol, or we should go down to Congress and hold these people accountable by force if necessary, because things have gotten to a point where the only force that is going to be used is upon the people themselves. And that is going to be a very terrible time. That will be Holocaust 2.0. In fact, that will be Holocaust 1.0. In fact, that will not even be a Holocaust. That will just be the fucking apocalypse. That will be the end of this country, which is fine with me, in fact, but this will be so bloody that there will be nothing left. There will be the schism that will change history, that will change global history, that will change the planet forever in a bad way, in a very bad way. Germany may have changed the planet in a good way by being a bunch of assholes, but this is not going to turn out like Germany, like the Nazis, because the people in power saw that shit. The people in power are Nazis, in fact, and they've learned by the mistakes that they made. They are fascists 2.0. They are Nazis 2.0, but I don't want to give them even that little bit of a rub of the Nazis. Nazis were pieces of shit, yes, but do we need to bring them up? I guess I just did, but the people in charge now are worse than them because they're selfish somehow, somewhere. If you do look inside Nazism, there's some nationalism involved, and you can say what you want about nationalism, but if you care about your country and the people that are in your country, and usually it's if it's a country where you've come from and where the people that you are related to come from, that's what makes America so difficult and so special. In fact, that this is the country that is supposed to set an example for what is going on and what to do, which is to get along, to understand each other, to mesh with each other, to listen to one another, and then get along. But these parasites have decided that it is their country, and they don't care what skin color you are, although a lot of them fucking do. So don't be stupid. That money is going to suddenly catapult you out of your blackness or your ethnicity, if you will, your minority, or whatever it may be, your sex, your gender, your sexual orientation, even the way you look. You might be white as the fucking ghost of George Washington, but trust me, if you are an unattractive piece of shit, they will find a way to ostracize you. You will not fit within their perfect world, and what they want is a world that reflects what they think they are. Perfect, and they are far from it. They are demons. Yes, let's get to the goddamn demonologies. Motherfuckers believe in Baphomet. They believe in the Templars. They probably have the Templars' money, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't think the Vatican, the United States government, Israel, Saudi Arabia, and possibly, probably other countries in Europe like Germany and France. I will not include Russia and China because I think they are on their own trip. They are not on this bullshit trip that we are on because the religion didn't get them. Latin America will soon follow and will soon fall as it has already. Central America will soon fall as well if it has not already. It is a total shithole. And Donald Trump is just saying it's a total shithole because a lot of it is a total shithole, ladies and gentlemen. It has nothing to do with the people who live there. In fact, we're starting to realize those countries are shitholes because of you and me, because of the United States of America that we have pledged allegiance to back in the day, that we still show up and vote, expecting someone is going to do something. And we've seen over and over again that they all are part of the same club. If you are not part of the club, you are not part of the club. I cannot quote George Carlin. Do you even see me doing bits here? Am I making jokes? I'm not joking around. I think this is so fucking serious. And it's time that we all fucking got up and did something about it, because we're all going to end up so tied up and so tired, so horribly tired. Our children, your children, will be tired at the age of 30, emotionally drained, physically tired from working and from exploiting the others around them and trying to manipulate the others around them. And by being manipulated and not knowing what exactly is the truth and what exactly is false and who can I turn to, they won't have a clue. They're going to turn half the time to the wrong people, and that's when it's all going to go to shit. That's what happened in Germany when the bankers took over and nothing was worth nothing anymore. The Hitlers took over. The hate mongers took over, and they're here. But they're clothed in sheep's clothing, ladies and gentlemen. All they're gonna do is tell you everything is okay. Everything's fine. Follow us. Follow what we say. We're all in it together. That's how they're gonna get you. We're all in it together. And that is how it's all gonna end. You're gonna walk into the fucking slaughterhouse like a cow. You're gonna walk off the side of a cliff like a lemur. So wake the fuck up. Don't get woke, but wake the fuck up. Because they're coming for you. I'm not kidding. How? They're not literally coming for you, although they are, but they're going to destroy everything around you little by little to where you are so desperate, you are so degenerate, in fact, that you will become one of them. And then all is lost, ladies and gentlemen. People of the conspiracy theory, people of the conspiracy theory world, the people's conspiracy people, podcast people, I'm telling you, it will be lost because you will be one of them. And then there's going to be prediction about 20% of us are going to be hunted down like dogs. Yes, it's going to be X-Men, Days of Future, Past and Present. They're going to hunt us all down like dogs, those who refuse to fall in line. My name is Tasso the Greek. This has been episode 2 of the People's Conspiracy. I don't know how long I've been jibber jabbering. I do believe I made my message. I made my point. I pray to God and Zeus and Apollo and Anubis and Ra and all the good gods and all the bad gods too, but I won't pray to Moloch and I won't pray to Baphomet. I ain't praying to the god of money. I'm praying to the pagan gods, motherfuckers. I'm going pagan on your asses. Nature, bitch. That's where we're going to find it. We're going to get away from all this garbage. But we're going to keep the computers. We're going to keep the good shit. We're going to get rid of the bad shit. My name is Tasso the Greek, and this is the People's Conspiracy. Watch me as I fumble around right now with a little mouse because I am, my head's fucking, we're going to get them, folks. Episode 3 is going to come real soon, and I got more to say.